Hello, this is Kara from Kara Tarot with a general reading for Wednesday, June 18th, 2025. The deck I'm using is the Alice Tarot by Tarot with Nina. This is the regular size of the deck. Several other people online have shown the collector's edition large size. This is the regular size. And I'm going to be doing a spread that I made up for this called the Looking Glass spread. If I'm very, very good, I will get a graphic done for that. We'll see. So first we have the issue. And then we have how it appears in the dream. How it appears in the mirror. And the action to take. So we have the Page of Pentacles as the issue or topic of this. The Page of Pentacles, usually a child, a messenger. In this case, a child that is very grounded and stable, a child that's dependable, a child here. We have the additional of loving to animals, protective of animals, thoughtful, engaged, and longer range thinking child. A very good student, and just a thoughtful child. What we see in the dream is we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is mastery of emotions, and in this case, also mastery of illusion, because we have the Cheshire Cat up in the trees. So mastery of emotions, but your emotions are up in the trees. They're kind of all at sixes and sevens. The Knight of Wands comes in, directly addressing this King of Cups. The Knight of Wands wants to take very quick action. The Knight of Wands will have a creative way of dealing with it, and is also concerned that the King of Cups is not being punctual enough. Here in the dream, we have the High Priestess, Alice herself, re-entering from the mirror world and looking down, looking a little concerned. So again, we have two concerned people basically looking in this direction. So your emotions may be causing some concern in situations where you either need to take action or you are returning home. The High Priestess is more about intuitive feeling, and we have the unknown here. So you're kind of coming out from the realms of the unknown and your intuitive feelings into the real world, and you're a little concerned because of how things might play out in terms of time. In the mirror world, we have the Three of Pentacles, which is artistry, a craft. In this case, it is actually craft. And we have, again, this love of animals and comfort. But here we have working together. In this case, it's a kitten. So the kitten may not be working to further your project. So maybe you're working with someone who is playfully undoing some of what you've done. The Ten of Wands, we have more creativity here. Um, Clearly, you're going to have to explain yourself to a group of people, and this is burdensome to you. That there is something going on where you're going to be held accountable. Maybe it has to do with this time, or it has to do with something that has come apart a little bit. And not all of the listeners are receptive. And then this character is addressing this card, the Four of Pentacles, which usually has to do with holding on to things too tightly. So it could very well be that because of holding on to things too tightly, that some things either weren't done on time or became undone. And we have a pretty unified theme here of things not happening on time. And Tweedledee and Tweedledum look very unhappy. She's explaining to them, he's looking over to them. So we have some issues of here, you're just holding on to this way that you have viewed this problem or what you're sure the solution is, and perhaps not taking enough other viewpoints to into account of what could actually be helpful. And that ties in right here. You need to have another perspective. It may seem upside down to you, but what you're going to need to get everything pulled together is a fresh perspective that is completely different from the way you've been looking at things. You can People can explain it to you, but you're going to have to do it yourself. So you can get outside input, you can get help. And this might even be some of your help, feeling like this person was undoing something, but that person might actually have been helping, but you thought they were unraveling what you had done. So another person can be helpful to you in this, but eventually you are going to have to change your perspective. You're going to have to rethink things from a completely new angle to get things done. And that's your general reading for today with the Alice Tarot from Tarot with Mina. Charming deck based on the original drawings of John Tenniel, who did the illustrations for the Lewis Carroll books. Have a whimsical day that gives you a new slant on things. Thank you.